Hi guys, I thought I would, like I usually do, get on here quick and give you an update. It's been really hot here, so I haven't really been out that much, not only with some of the stuff that's going on here, but because it's been so unbearable. It's been in the 90s up here in upstate New York. But I wanted to get on here and start, excuse me, my nose is all itchy. And talk about, I was getting out for some artist dates. So if you happen to see Dakota Johnson's new movie, I don't want to give away the theme or the plot, but she does cover some of this stuff in the movie. So in that movie, so it was really good. I was surprised, but I think it was really well done. I don't want to give away the plot, but if you have a chance to see it, it's a good movie to see, and it covers some of these themes. And I might touch more on that a little bit. Not that I do much dating. I probably won't be for a long time. But certainly doing some of this work, I'd rather, oftentimes, you know, they say you get involved with people certainly pretty quick. For me, it's been a while, but certainly if we haven't worked on ourselves or done some of this stuff, you know, with unearthing what went on with our, you know, our first relationship, getting quickly involved with another one, you know, oftentimes you know, second marriages don't often work out like first. Sometimes they do, a lot of times they don't. And certainly if you don't, you know, work on some of your issues from the first time, you're going to continue them, or you're going to get involved with the same type of person. And certainly for me, I certainly don't want to be involved with you know, another person that doesn't treat me very well. And, you know, being this, you know, this was so horrible that, you know, I want to make sure. So it's a cute movie. It has some serious themes, which I thought were important. I also posted copies of another film. It's called Relative. I posted it on my community notes page. So if you get a chance to see that, she does a really good job with that film, touching on some, you know, important issues of familiar family type of this sexual abuse within the family and different themes of that. And she does a really good job. So I posted that on my community page if you want to check that out. So I got out to see the Materialists before things got really heated up here again, so to speak. With more of the harassment and the, you know, following around in the community and finding out more information with what went on with my life, certainly back to when I was 14 years old. Julia covers in the It's Never Too Late Again. We kind of been working on with the memoirs about crazy makers, you know, and I would include some of those narcissistic people, psychopaths, stalkers, you know. She doesn't get into too much of that. People that prevent you from living your life. I know with myself, it was always, you know, nothing was ever good enough. And why do you have so many problems? And certainly there wasn't any of that support, whether it was when I was a child. And then I married someone just like, you know, within my family, the dynamics with my family. And I thought I had worked on that. But then I find over years, you know, with my art, with my cooking, I used to make these wreaths. Any creative process that I was involved in, it was like, you know, it wasn't acknowledged, or it was put down, or it was thwarted, or you want to go do something. And, you know, it was this constant undermining you. I likened it like termites, you know, before you know it, your whole foundation is going under, you know, it's destroyed. So if you get a chance, check out, there, you know, the film, the movie. I'm hanging in there, moving forward, still working with the morning pages, working on my own stuff, trying to piece things together, because you have to go back through memories and kind of fill in the pieces, and certainly to reparent ourselves and to, you know, this isn't, you know, who I am. It's not how you should be treated in a relationship. Certainly you need to surround yourself with people that are supportive, and certainly, you know, with this kind of abuse and these kinds of things, you know, that somebody can acknowledge that they made a mistake or they did wrong, or you know, we need to look at this and talk about this and move forward. And often, and she covers within the film, the shame, and the shame sort of keeps people locked in place. you know, they can't talk about it, it's too painful, or they want to shut it down. I know with my in-laws, it was always, we're not going to discuss this. So, you know, it just festers underneath the rug, and then it comes back, unfortunately, oftentimes for the victim, the scapegoat. It, you know, it explodes in their life for some way, in some way, because it doesn't get better. You know, some of these things we often were told years ago, you know, bullying, just let it go, let it go, let it go. But we're finding, you know, certainly with the kids nowadays, it can go horribly wrong with suicide, with extortion, with it leads to other things. And I've certainly seen that one in my life, because it started in school, it continued through my high school years in devastating ways. Things, you know, things I didn't join, things that weren't acknowledged, choices I didn't make because I wasn't really given the full, you know, the full truth of everything. And then you go on, you base other decisions on those, and it can snowball. So I hope you're doing well. A lot to talk about. This was just quick to get on here and say hi. I hope you're well. We'll have to talk soon. It's been difficult. Like I said, I don't, with the way my harassment's still going and things are still coming out, it's been hard to do any kind of creative work. I don't feel well, but I get up every day and I do try to make an effort. So I just wanted to get in here quick and say I was thinking about you. And if you get a chance, check out my community page with the film Relative and the Dakota Johnson movie. I think it was done very well with some of the themes in that, some of the serious themes. Okay, be safe, guys. Be well. Take care.